Hi, it's James Harrison. I'll try to get in the picture for 1 second. I'm going to show you an overview of my drum set. Somebody said, can you go through your drum set? So this is the set that is set up right now. I've got lots of drums over there that are still in cases and whatnot, but I decided to set up my old recording custom, and I call it my Heinz 57 recording custom. And the reason why is I got this kit as a partial kit the first time I got it, then I added some drums to it. I'm going to go from the bottom here. The 16 by 14 inch hanging tom is an original recording custom without the yes mount. I got the kit and it had a 12 and it did not have a 14, and it had the 16 and it did not have a 10. So I decided at the time to go so I got a 10 and I got a 12. These do have the yes mounts, and the 14 has the yes mount. Again, the 16 doesn't. And then I actually have a 15 that I got off eBay that hangs. I don't have it set up right now. I could put it on the other side or move the 14 and put the 15 here if I want. So this particular recording custom kit I have with a 10 by 7.5, a 12 by 8, the 14 by 12, and the 16 by 14. I also have a 15 by 13, and they're all cherry wood finish. The older recording customs, the 16 and the 15 do not have the yes mounts on them, and the others are the first version of the yes mounts. I have everything on Yamaha double tom stands here and here. Nothing is on the bass drum, although I do have a mount on the bass drum, so I can go out with different configurations if I prefer to. The bass drum is a 22 by 16. I believe it's by 16, a cherry wood finish. And again, I got this originally as a partial kit, and then from somebody, and then I added to it. So that's what's set up right now, and I go through and I change cymbals and I change snare drums constantly, especially when I'm doing video type recordings and whatnot. So what I have pinstripes on the kit. I have just Yamaha clear ambassadors on the bottom of the toms. The floor toms have Remo original clear ambassadors, where these still have the Yamaha clear ambassador version on the bottom. And the cymbal setup that I have set up right now, the hi-hats are 14-inch old hand-hammered Sabians, hand-hammered regulars. Okay? And then I have a 16-inch AAX Studio Crash. I like the Studio and the stage line. This particular stage cymbal is on the thinner side. That's why I have it paired with the Studio Crash. I have a 10-inch hand-hammered Splash. These are all Sabian. I've been with Sabian for 30 years. I have an AAX Stage Crash. Again, kind of on the thinner side. And I have right now an AAX 21-inch Raw Bell Ride. And then I have a APK. It's a 16-inch Ozone APK stacked on top of a 16-inch B8 Pro Crash to make a trashy type set of hi-hats. I have a 10-inch Roctagon AA. And then right now I have an HHX, the Evolution Series 18-inch Ozone. Sometimes I'll have an actual China and stuff over here. Now, because this set is primarily being used for videos and stuff, I don't really have a China set up. And I have the thinner cymbals. In my rock setup that I would use, I would often have my AAX Explosions up, which I have a larger set of those. I have a 20-inch Crash, a 19-inch Crash, an 18-inch Crash, and a 17-inch Crash of AAX AAX Explosion Crashes, and a variety of ride cymbals and hi-hats. But this is what's set up right now. And again, I have pinstripes on the tops and the clear ambassadors on the bottom. I have the snare right now is actually a Jeff Ochiltree limited edition carbon steel snare that was sold through Guitar Center. It's black and whatnot, weighs a ton. That's what's set up right now with an Emperor X on the head. Typically I don't like heads that thick, but on this particular snare it helps dry it out a lot without using any other muffling, which typically I would prefer to muffle from the outside, but in this case I didn't. I have a set of Yamaha Flying Dragon pedals. my beaters are typically hard felt. Sometimes I'll switch it out for a hard plastic depending on the gig and whatnot. Typically, I just use the Vader, the big felt ball that they have, because it's hard, but at the same time it brings out a lot of low end. Right now on the toms, I have a set of the M1 snare weights, and then I have the M80 snare weights on the floor toms. The hardware, in this case, it's a Yamaha double tom stand. With a cymbal arm coming out and coming over here and holding this Roctagon. This is a generic hi-hat clamp coming off. I think the clamp might be an old Tama. I'm not sure. I've had this forever. And it's just an X hat that stays closed all the time. I still have a Pearl hat that opens up and down, but I just never liked the feel of that. Yamaha, these are that's a 700 series stands. These here are 800. Single brace but heavy duty. The hidden booms is what I call them, and then a Yamaha tom arm coming up to hold a splash there. Right now, this hi-hat's actually a Tama Iron Cobra 2-legged. I got from somebody. I'm not sold on it at all. It actually wobbles quite a bit. I'll have to replace it with something and make sure that it's not just because I'm upstairs on a carpeted floor with a rug on top of that. But I mean, it really moves a lot. I may need that stability of 3 legs, although I played a DW 2-leg for a long time. But I may just go back to the Yamaha in this case. And again, instead of the old Flying Dragon double pedals and a Yamaha snare stand. It's pretty old, very heavy duty. I'm going to say it's probably the 800 or 900 series because it's double braced. And that's what's on the kit right now. When I was playing live in the rock band, I definitely had more cymbals on this side that you can't see because of the camera setup and whatnot. But that's what I have set up right now, and it works for me in this situation, shooting videos where I have a ceiling literally right there. So it's a vaulted ceiling that comes down low. I'm upstairs in a room, and I've got some acoustical tiles to put up and everything. I just haven't done it because of the weather changing so much right now. I didn't know if they would stick very well, but that's what I have set up currently. When somebody asked me to go through my kit, that's what it is. So it's pinstripes, the Emperor X on this Ochiltree drum, super heavy drum. I just pulled this out to shoot a video with it, so I haven't really tuned it up. I'll probably bring it up just a little bit and try to make it ring just a tad more, a little bit of a bottom type ring if I can get it. So there you go. That's what's set up right now.